Hello, my fellow adventurers! This is Maluncha, welcome back to New World. Brimstone Sands is here, and that does not mean that we don't have to work on our PvP track, of course. In today's episode, we are gonna go over track 71 to 75. Let's quickly check what is in these tracks, right? And I do wonder now that, well, now with Brimstone Sands, we did get a new weapon. We got the Greatsword. So I do really wonder if the Greatsword is actually in one of these tracks. If the developers might have changed some of the tracks, and if they did, then the people who already completed the 200 tracks, well, they can't really get their hands on it. So it wouldn't make sense in that regard, right? That they would actually implement the Greatsword into these tracks. But we'll have to see once we come across one. So checkpoint 1 got a large bundle of coins, 1006. The Idolator Shoes of the Sage, focus with Resilient and Sundering Riposte. Riposte might actually not be too bad for a focus build, because most people do work with the Rapier for PvP. But yeah, Riposte on focus, I wouldn't pick it up. We got a small Ruby Potion Pack, tier 5. We got track 2, the Conscript Earrings. Constitution with a Refreshing Ward and Regeneration. So you gain 0.74% health every second. Really good for, well, a tank. But then again, there are better perks that you can get on your earrings. And, well, now I'm in another question as well. We know right now that certain named items actually say that they are named, like these honorable shoes, legendary, named, and some of the epics that we already draw also have named behind it. So now I'm wondering if in these checkpoints, the gear as well that's gonna be in here is gonna be named. So for now, I'm not gonna buy the items till I come across one that is actually named. Well, or we should know that it's actually like a named item, right? Some are really obvious. We have Constitution, Refreshing Ward, and Regeneration. We got a large Katogo Potion Pack tier 5 and a medium Ruby Potion Pack tier 5. For checkpoint 3, we got the Idolator's Cowl of the Century, Constitution with Critical Retribution and Refreshing Power Shot. So light headgear might still work actually for a dexterity build. So actually not too bad of a PvP piece. We got a small heap of faction tokens, 7,500. And the Conscript Buckler of the Soldier. Strength with keen, sturdy, and sturdy fortification. PvP only, blocking players' attacks. Adds a stack of 4% fortify for 5 seconds on self each blocked hit. I really don't get why sturdy fortify is PvP only. This perk is actually really good for PvE as well. And then sturdy, definitely really good for PvE as well. So yeah, sometimes these perks, they should just be in PvE and PvP at the same time. But for this track, I don't know. I'm only going for the large bundle of coins. That's the only thing I really see in here that kind of speaks to me. And I do have to keep buying stuff to not overflow, right? So let's complete track 71 and start farming for 72. Okay, and a little in between, I just did an OPR because it's early before I have to go to work. I'm with the late shift. And usually when your track is at the end, you basically get well, you have to have 10,000 points to actually go to the next track, right? And every point you get that goes over the 10,000 is actually lost. I did a OPR right before I actually recorded my track 71, and the track updated, and I actually go to 2,600. So the points that I got from OPR that were going over the 10,000 actually got counted into the next track. Yeah, definitely worth something checking out. Anyway, I thought I'll throw this information in there. We have some testing to do. So now comes the actual test. I've been playing till my Azot salt was basically full. And we should have, if I did the calculations, enough for 2 tracks. And yeah, let's quickly check. So 72 right now. Checkpoint 1, small Cartogo Potion Pack tier 5. Large bundle of faction tokens, 4,400. And the Footman's Grips Epics Constitution with Refreshing Evasion and Resilient. Now, I'm not really sure if this is a named item or not. Footman's Grip kinda sounds named item. I'm gonna check for it in a second if I already have it in my bag somewhere or in my chest somewhere before actually I'm gonna pick this one. We got checkpoint 2, the prestige shattered grievous of the soldiers with strength, resilient, and invigorating. We got the scheming conscript warhammer of the soldier strength with vicious and shirking nature. And then medium pile of faction tokens as the last reward for checkpoint 2. Checkpoint 3, we do have a legendary heavy glove, strength with vigor, refreshing evasion, and resilient. Actually, not too bad of gloves, I do have to say. Vigor is pretty good, refreshing evasion is pretty good, and resilient is pretty good as well. Heavy gloves though, but yeah, seeing as I'm full of Azov, I'm definitely gonna buy these one to go along. Intellect, exhilaration, and shirking frost with keen on this exhilarating conscript fire staff of the scholar. And we got a medium heap of coins, 1,562.50. Now give me 1 second, I'm gonna check out if I have the Footman's grip already in a chest. Grasping fertility, yeah, I don't think we have them yet. Footman's grip. Okay, let's buy this one as well and check out if this is also a named item. So we need to go to yeah, it's all messed up. I need to redo my chests. Feller hold. Yeah, Feller hold was where I was holding these, and let's upgrade them to 600. Let's see if we can get a named one out of this one. And it is a named one. We got Shuriken Heals on it. So actual Shuriken Heals, refreshing evasion, and resilience. It's actually pretty good. It's actually really good, actually. Alright, nice. Time to close off this track. Complete the track. Yes. 72 complete and close. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I should have enough for a second track. But it's actually not giving me a second track. Like, I did enough OPRs, and yesterday we went on like a PvP run to actually try to take over a territory. So I did a lot of faction quests, and I did the calculations, and I should have enough to actually get like 73 at least already completed. So not real sure. It does say that we gained like 100 out of 2,000, but I definitely did enough. So I would not use it for now. It might be a little bit busted. I'm not really sure. For checkpoint 73, we got a checkpoint 1, small bundle of coins, 825, small bundle of faction tokens, 2,400, and a medium Astra potion pack tier 5. Checkpoint 2, we got a vial of Azot salt, always pretty interesting, 1,000 Azot salt for 500, so always a good deal. Small ruby potion pack tier 5, and the Thighwyrd constitution, refreshing ward, and resilience pants. Now I checked my inventory already, and I do not have this item yet. Now we do know that by now, if you pick out an epic that is actually a named item, it says named item, but I don't think that they made the change towards these PvP tracks yet, or they just didn't upgrade the PvP tracks to actually include like the actual item being like, this is a named item, you should pick this. So I'm still gonna pick this one and see if it is actually a named item. We got the Champion's Tower Shield of the Soldier with Sure Footing, Void Shield Ward, and Sturdy Energy. A large heap of faction tokens, 9,500 for 4,000 is actually not too bad. And Helm of the Bear, a named item that I already have. Well, we kind of have a lot of Azot salt, so I'm basically going to go for the bundle of coins. A little bit more coin is never bad, right? Let's complete track 73. So track 74 does not look all that interesting now that I take a general look over it. So checkpoint 1, small bundle of faction tokens, 2,400. You got the Idolator's Glove of the Ranger, dexterity with empowering breaker and refreshing rupture. Actually not too bad of gloves, but yeah, not a named item, so no third perk, and that's kind of what you want to go for, right? We got a Constitution, prestige shattered heavy gauntlets of the century with physical aversion and resilient. Again, not too bad, but no named item. Large pile of coins, 1,375, and as I am at the cap, probably will be buying this one. We got a Vengeful Conscript Rapier of the Ranger Dexterity with Keen and Lifesteal. Yeah, Lifesteal. I don't know. Like, the Rapier doesn't really, like, hit all that hard. It hits fast, but the hits that you do aren't really that big. So getting the 5% out of little hits, well, it's a lot of hits. So yeah, maybe it can work, maybe it won't. I'm not really sure. We got a prestigious Shadowed Grievers of the Soldier, Strength with Resilient and Refreshing Pillar of Fire. Pillar of Fire is, of course, Fire Staff, which is an intellect weapon, so definitely a trash pants. We got a large heap of faction tokens, 9,500 for 4,130. And the Soulmizer's Headdress of the Sage. Actually, a pretty interesting headpiece. Medium headwear, though, would be really good if it was a light one, because then it kind of would work in a light loadout. But it has Freedom and Resilient, but again, yeah, no third perk, so kind of already have a Freedom and Resilient headpiece, so yeah, sadly, no third perk, or I would probably pick this one up to actually use. And then the Rallying Conscript Lifestaff of the Sage, focus with Blessed, and then Lifesteal. 4.9% of your damage is health. You are a healer. You do need Lifesteal on your Lifestaff. So I am, like I said, going for the pile of coins, because simply just to, well, work away a little bit of Azot Salt. Like I said, track 74, not that interesting. All right, let's move on to track 75, the last one for this episode. For the final track of this episode, track 75, we get a small bundle of faction tokens, 2,400. The Prestige Shattered Heavy Boots of the Scholar, Epic Boots with Intelligence, Plagued, Splitting Grenades, and Resilient. I do believe, like, you can benefit from a little bit of intellect on the Blunderbuss. So this actually might not be bad boots, but yeah, heavy boots, again, medium or light is preferred for a damage build, right? We do have a small Judah Potion Pack in tier 4 as the last one, but not really anything interesting, like three tracks, not anything that I would say like, holy crap, this is amazing. We got a large Katoga Potion Pack tier 5. We got a large pile of coins, 1,375. The Rallying Conscript's Longsword of the Soldier, Strength with Keen and Shirking Flames. We got a small heap of faction tokens, 7,500. I would not call that small. A Gypsum Orb for 12,000 again. Way too expensive, actually. If you can get, like, a Ruby Orb in here for 8,000. Or even 4,000. What was it? 4,000? No, it was 1,000. 1,000 Umbral Shards for 8,000. Like, you can only get 400 out of this. But yeah, if you have too many Azots, then maybe this is kind of something you do want to buy, maybe? I don't know. And then 3 vials of Azot Salt. So 3,000 Azot Salt for 500 is always a good deal. If you should be short on Azot Salt, but thinking about it, even if you see something in a track and you're like completely spent out, you can just not finish the track and leave it open and just keep farming. You get like 2,000 Azot salts per OPR. So even if you get like something that's 12,000, it's 6 OPRs and you can still buy it. Okay, you have to play 6 OPRs to actually buy it, but even if you run out, it's not the end of the game. Like, truly, it's not the end of the game. Actually, farming Azot Salt is definitely... So, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go for the coins, and I'm gonna go for the gypsum. Like, I need to start spending it. Like, Azot Salt is really... All this time, I was really thinking, like, okay, you need to kind of hold back on your Azot Salt. Make sure that you always have enough, but you don't. You can just spend everything, so... What else am I gonna buy? I'm not sure. Bundle faction tokens? No. Yeah, let's go for the potion pack. And yeah, that's what I'm basically gonna do, guys. I'm gonna keep buying something from every track, because you never really run out of Azot Salt, honestly. Anyway, 75 complete. And there we go. Last track of the episode. Like I said, let's sit our ass down and end this episode up here. If you want to see more of my Let's Play or my track progression or my quest progression here in New World or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button, guys. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. There was a little bit of time between them, but yeah, Brimstone Sands kept me rather busy. Instead of farming for my PvP track, I was, well, on the main quest, right? And I'm still not done. Like, there's still so many quests that I need to do. So, yeah, if you want to see anything more, just, yeah, check out my channel. I got a lot of videos up. Anyway, like I said, hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.